Shit. Alright, y'all, welcome back to another edition of the Cozy Podcast. We're in Colorado, Denver, Colorado to be exact. Right here with my man's Malcolm. You feel me? I'm gonna let him introduce himself, let him tell you what he get into and all of that. You feel me?
What's up? I'm Malcolm Harrington. Where I am, my whole bio, just give him a bio, like a short little, okay, I'm Malcolm Harrington, I'm 24. I am an alumni graduate of North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, the illustrious, if I didn't say it before. I graduated May 27th of last year, well, May 10th of last year, we were Hawks. I moved out here May 20th of that month, and I've been out in Colorado ever since.
Yeah, man. Niggas met back in 2017, back when he was living in 1717, man. Life is crazy, man.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're in Colorado right now. Both graduated from A&T, both pursuing our own careers and shit. So it's nice to know that we were able to, man. But yeah, we went to school together, A&T, North Carolina, A&T. Now we both pursuing our own careers and here in Denver, Colorado. So tell them how it is here in Denver, you feel me? We out here at a weed bar right now. So weed right now, you feel me? So yeah, tell them how it is living out here now that you done graduated and doing your own thing.
So, post-graduation, moved to Colorado, never lived in Colorado, don't have any family in Colorado, don't have any friends in Colorado, just had a promised job. That's the first thing I recommend to anybody. I don't know it all, but I would personally recommend before moving to a state, especially a state so far away. I'm from North Carolina, so it'd be from the east to the Midwest, or whatever you want to call it. It's very different, and to not have any family or friends or is significant. So I feel like have a job tied up. Like the first day is a week or so after you get there. And so when I first got here, I was in a hotel for 2 weeks. I was in a hotel, extended stay, for 2 weeks. For the first week I didn't work. The second week I started my job. And I do marketing for Dabble Extract. I don't even got no merch on me. I'm not doing my job. We actually have product here, so if you want to try some Dabble Extracts and you're in the Denver area, come to Jad's Mile High Smoke Club. It's recreational. All you have to do is 21 up, and you can get high.
Yeah, so you get high.
So I started marketing with Dabble Extract, so I do the social media, promotional events, designing their packaging. I'm sorry, I have smoke in my mouth. And yeah, that's what I do as of right now. But I'm trying to branch out and do a little bit of everything, a little bit of sales, do marketing for other cannabis companies, things like that.
Word. So tell them about the little transition from moving from North Carolina over here to Colorado and getting used to, the different laws and, just the different ways of life out here for me.
Okay, so definitely, I got here in the summer, so it's definitely, I knew that the winter was coming eventually. I've heard, that was my biggest thing about Colorado. I was like, cold, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do the cold. I didn't even think about the culture. The culture here is very different. It's liberal, very liberal. I don't know, I'm from the South, so obviously, if you see someone just off, people are biased just from what they've experienced. So if I see someone in camo, I tend to think they think a certain way. I'm like, okay, let me avoid that guy. You may see a guy here with camo who has a black girlfriend and an LGBT sticker on the back of his bumper, and you're like, oh man, what's up, bro? And you're like, all right. I don't know, just everyone here is it's very different, very liberal. They've been kind to me. I've not had any problems since I've been here. The food options, there's a lot of Mexican food here, a lot of Vietnamese food, like pho and sushi and things like that. And that's they just have a lot of those. I miss the southern food. I went home, I went to I literally one day, when I went home last time, I took one day out and just got Zaxby's, Bojangles, hibachi. They don't have any hibachi here, period. They just don't have it. They don't have seafood here like that. Like seafood costs, they don't have it. They usually just don't have seafood. Like if you can find it, it will cost $40 or something like that per whatever you get, if they have it.
So being like somebody who smokes weed and all that, you feel me? How does it feel like coming to a state that has weed legal, you feel me?
It's definitely better as far as, you don't have to worry about you getting in trouble. You don't have to worry about, this might ruin my life because we're in a weed bar. right now. The flight was 3 hours and 45 minutes. I'm in a weed bar, smoking legally. So it's just definitely a very, very pleasant change that something, as we can see, so minor isn't gonna, mess you up. As long as you do it in the right place, obviously you can't, smoke and drive and, be disoriented, things like that. We don't condone that. But obviously, if you're adults in an establishment that provides and, hospitalizes weed, then yeah, you're good. Definitely a pleasant change.
Word. So,
Pro cannabis.
have you been back to North Carolina since?
Story time, yeah. For Thanksgiving was the first time I went back, past Thanksgiving since I left. And I was driving my mom's car, because obviously I was just back visiting. Somebody had left a little something in the car, little weed. I got pulled over because her tags were expired. Obviously, I'm in North Carolina again, they searched me. No, didn't smoke in the car, I swear to God, didn't smoke in the car. They searched the car, obviously. They said, can you stop the car? I'm like, and I said, for a speeding ticket? They said, can you get out of the car? I'm scared. I get out the car. They find the weed, I get charged. And it's literally just so funny, because I was there visiting from Colorado. I'm like, wow. I just got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the quick nature of it. So that was last time I went back. And that was last time I went back.
God damn.
So yeah, that wasn't even a good, pleasant story. It wasn't even a good Thanksgiving.
And
I got a possession charge. They gave me simple possession.
you ain't been back since though? So you really fuck with it in Denver, you feel me, in Colorado and shit, right?
I do. Yeah, I do. Everything has its pros and its cons, but definitely higher price of living out here. Definitely West Coast style life we're living. So prepare for that. But yeah, overall, I love it. I mean, the scenery. So if you like going outdoors and I don't know. Again, it's a really outdoors place. I guess if you move to Florida or California, you must like the beach some way. So yeah, this is a really outdoor hiking, running, jogging, exercise type of environment. Which I don't do any of those, but I do like the mountains. I like outdoors.
Have you picked up on any new habits while living out here in Denver?
I smoke only joints now. I used to smoke backwoods. I smoke only joints and bowls and stuff now. I don't know why. It's not even to be healthy. They taste better. You taste more weed. You just get just the weed. I love backwoods. I don't know past against the backwoods. Respect the backwoods. But they just don't have quality backwoods out here maybe because I'm from North Carolina where they grow tobacco. Maybe it's just straight from the ground to the stove. I don't know.
So based off what you've seen so far, do you see yourself really settling in, Denver? Or do you really just see yourself experiencing this shit for the time being right now?
I've never pictured myself living in Colorado, and ever. It's not a place I ever thought in my little boy dreams, like, oh, I want to move to Colorado. It's not you know what I'm saying? Definitely a good vacation place, definitely pretty, definitely beautiful people. I never thought I'd live here. But I'm content right now. But I would like to live the longest part of my life in a tropical place. That's all I'm gonna say. So I would Colorado definitely nice. Thumbs up to Colorado, thumbs up to Denver for right now until I get to a place where I really want to relax and hang out.
So what are some of your defining moments while you've been out here, as far as experiences that you've grown from while you've been out here?
Well, definitely, I have a daughter, so me and having a daughter out here with not knowing anybody, so don't have a babysitter because obviously I don't really trust the whole internet sort of thing. I mean, there are qualified babysitters out there, not to say, but I just don't. I don't know anybody, and everybody I knew back home, obviously family and friends, so I knew who to trust as far as child care and things like that. So just as far as life, I mean, definitely taught me to tighten up. I don't know. I've not been out since summer because that's when she got here. I probably had 4 or 6 months going out. And then she got here and I was really tight ship. 8 to 4 work. Pick her up at 4:30. Do a little DoorDash for some just pocket money. Go to bed 9. Really tighten me up, I guess you could say.
Word. So post graduation, man, like, how does it feel?
Post graduation.
Like experiencing everything that you went through at A&T, and now you done transition your life over to living in Denver, Colorado, working a stable job. You feel me? And it's really living your life the way you want to, and like pursuing a plan that you feel me fits best for you. How do you feel overall about how life has, played out for you so far?
I feel good. So if I could describe post graduation it's like before you graduate or before, even if you don't graduate, say you just go off of high school and go into work, it's like you just have to take everything you've learned and all the resources you've gathered and things like that, or even if you don't have resources. And I don't know, like if I was a metaphor, I'd be like, it's like someone put you in a field with dirt and they're like, all right, bye. And you're like, oh man. And some people have more resources than others. Some people have tools and stuff like that, and some people don't. You just have to, but everybody has to figure out their own shit, like fruits of labor. Everybody has to grow their own fruit, and if you don't, then you don't eat, in theory. So, especially when you don't know anybody, like you have to. Like, you either do or you don't, and you're homeless. In retrospect, I mean,
yeah, but so
my thing with you either tighten up or you don't pay rent and you don't have an apartment and you live in your car.
So seeing like how the living situation is out here for different people, like how does that make you change your perspective on life overall? If it has changed,
it definitely has changed my perspective because and not even sound just materialistic, just the cost of living out here alone and just having to tighten up. You're like, goodness, if I can live, it's not New York, but if I could live here, I could live anywhere with these prices. Like, that's how I feel. So definitely a huge challenge. It's a struggle, definitely at times, but yeah, it's definitely in the long haul it will be worth it. If I can, since I can afford to live here, I assume the next place will be less as bad, and I'll get more discipline and more whatever. Definitely rough, definitely hard, but worth it in the end.
Damn. Shit. Now niggas is in the weed part, man.
Yeah, the cannabis industry is definitely a friendly industry. Definitely friendly. I mean, I've not met any. Well, you meet some people. I guess everybody. You can work in a pillow shop and just still be a very rude. I don't know, but yeah, there's definitely some nice people overall. Is my experience in the cannabis industry. Definitely what you think. A CEO might come to a meeting in a floral button-up shirt with sandals, and he's the CEO, assets worth billions of dollars, or millions of dollars, and owns 3 or 4 dispensaries. And you're like, long hair, things like that. So definitely, cannabis industry definitely, and the fact that it's not even fully, legal yet is the best part. That, we have so much untapped potential as far as the rec and medical side.
So has living in a state that has weed legalized changed your perspective on weed overall? Being that you already, smoke weed?
Because I meet people that genuinely moved here not even because they didn't like it high, just things like that. They moved here because they had ailments, like the person I work with, I'm not going to name him, he has Crohn's disease, and he said he literally moved here from down south to use concentrates, because concentrated cannabis is more potent, and that literally he's solely on concentrates, no more 5 prescriptions that have 10 side effects, per, and he's just solely on concentrates. And that in itself was amazing to me, because he has every now and then it gets rough for him, but then he literally takes his medical cannabis, does it, and I can see the relief. Like, he kind of goes out, comes back, and he's like, whew, things like that, like, and yeah. I met many people like that you meet that don't even smoke to get high. They just they come to the dispensary to get their medicine, and so that definitely changed my perspective. Because obviously in the East Coast, it's not legal. So if you had weed, you probably weren't doing it, medically. You probably nowadays definitely, but
Yeah. Damn, bro. Next time I come out to Colorado, I might have to definitely come out here. Niggas definitely got to link up and come back out here to this bar with Zach. I'm trying to bring Zach out here next time because I know if Zach was in Denver, he'll go stupid. this is a cool ass spot.
Definitely is.
Like,
Nice, bro.
you've been here during like times where it's like, you know, yeah.
We're doing like. This the latest I think.
Or this a cool little spot. If niggas could like come over here and like build a little foundation over here and use this as a little spot to like do performances or whatever.
They definitely have an acre lot in the back. So yeah, y'all should definitely come out to. Okay, as the stickers could move. Definitely come out to Jad's Mile High Club in Denver. It's the first and only smoke lounge, cannabis bar. So you can purchase joints, pre-rolls, grams of weed, pins, dabs, and smoke it here. We have an outdoor patio that has video games, dartboard, music, pending, coming soon. Don't tell anybody. They have an acre lot that's going to host venues, so check that out. Yeah.
When did this open?
When did it open? Honestly, like a month ago. I think 1 month ago. Or 4 weeks, maybe, but 1 month ago, approximately.
Yeah, you just put on too. First. So yeah, next time. Cause I might come back here in the summertime, man.
The summertime, Colorado in summertime is definitely great. I love Colorado. I mean, that's when I first got here. It was very fun. Very super hot though. The heat's different from Colorado and East Coast. Definitely different.
That dry heat.
It's dry. It's like a desert, bro. Like I mean, it's literally considered a desert. I mean, so the highest temperature I ever saw here was 104, and the lowest temp was -7. And I screenshotted the -7. I was like, let me make sure.
Screenshotted the -7.
It felt like it, but it doesn't hurt. It's weird. Like the cold here is dry, but it doesn't. If you have a coat, you're good. I mean,
it don't feel the same as that East Coast.
The East Coast is like it gets in your coat. It just takes off your coat.
Right. This shit
here
hurts
it's just like, you know, it just kind of drives by you.
Damn. That's what I feel like too, because even when it's like these past couple days, it's been like under 40 degrees kind of some days.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know.
May 22nd, yesterday it snowed, so 2 days before that it was 89 degrees. So I mean, Colorado's definitely, I thought North Carolina had bipolar weather, but Colorado definitely takes the cake.
So like, where do you see yourself going, you feel me, with everything that's like presented itself to you?
From here?
You feel me? Like,
okay.
It's been different things that you like have shown interest to that like have been accessible more, and there's also things that have been, you know, beneficial to you as far as business that has, you know, presented itself to you. So like, how do you plan on balancing, you know, your interests versus your needs and, you know, everything that's coming your way right now?
That's a good question. Because I feel honestly like I'm trying to focus on too much at the same time. I'm trying to get rich, you know what I'm saying? So I do trading, you know, a little bit of currency trading. I try to do it. Not profitable yet. I don't know, I feel like from here, to answer your question, I need to tunnel vision myself. Because right now I'm kind of not, I think I'm going somewhere, but I'm not. Because I'm trying to do 4 different things I want. So from here where I'm at, I want to take all my experience in the cannabis industry, all my connections, all my knowledge, and just kind of use that, you know. And I even do free, you know, I just do freelance work. I do work for people for free, you know, complimentary, just to get experience, just to get a network done, just to get a friend that owns a business. You know what I'm saying? Because who's the CEO to hire me just because he met me? I'm like, hey, I'll do this for free right now. It's like, oh, okay, that makes you a little bit more memorable. You remember the guy who did that for free? I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I mean, so boom. The next step is just use my experience, knowledge, and connections to branch out and kind of just go further into the cannabis industry. 100%. I don't know, I love the industry. I love what it does, right? It's recreational and I mean, it helps people and heals people. Can't get better than that.
Damn, that's tough. So, like, let the people know your Instagram and everything that, you know.
All right, you guys can follow me at marketingmal. I don't want to give you out the wrong one, you know. I like it one time.
Whether this one comes out first or second, just
follow me at Malcolm. You can't see it. Follow me at Marketing Malcolm on Instagram and Marketing Mal on Twitter.
Right.
All your credit, finance, random knowledge tips that will just help you on your day-to-day. You're like, oh, I didn't know that, but thank you.
Yeah, and speaking on that, whether this video comes out first or second, just know we're gonna have 2 podcasts coming out with Malcolm. The next podcast will be coming out talking about, financial literacy, stocks, and, different things that, our community may need, tip-wise on, different financial aspects of life, you feel me? So stay in tune for that, and, I appreciate you for, taking the time out to link me, while I was out here in Denver. It's crazy because we both, went to school together, met through a mutual friend, and now it's like 5 years later, we're here. It's crazy how life worked out. But
definitely. Shout out to North Carolina A&T.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out to that man, Zach, for introducing me and him to each other, too. Because without him, we wouldn't even know each other right now. It's crazy how life worked out, man. But yeah, appreciate you for being on the podcast, you feel me? And we're going to catch you on the next one, you feel me?
All right.
Work.